Hi, I'm Tita Josie, and I do reactions on YouTube, but I've been focusing on Patreon more. You know what? There are actually a lot of older people who watch BL series as well. Like, people think that BL fans are the younger generation, and as it should be, because, like, BL, BLs really are about coming of age, rites of passage, and that kind of stuff. So, it would make sense that a lot of the fans are younger. But I think what people also don't realize is that BLs are actually a way for the older generation. Not to say that I'm necessarily part of that older generation, okay?
We're in the
But
middle.
we're somewhere there. But there are a lot of people who are mothers, grandmothers even. Like, I have a lot of people in my comment section who say that the reason why they watch BLs is because they want to understand their children, they want to understand their grandchildren. So, like, I think it does help to have someone like me, maybe, I don't know. I'm just assuming, who's a little bit older, who is into BLs as well, to let people know it's okay. Like, if you're an older fan and you're doing this because you want to understand your children or grandchildren better. That you are wonderful, beautiful. That's amazing. So, I think that's why some people may relate to me. Well, I've been a fan of BL series before they even started calling them BLs. Like, I've been watching gay series for a long time, Mama. And yeah, I've been watching BL since before they were called BL. Again, before BLs were, I think, called BLs, or at least the series were called BLs. The very first one I watched was Queer as Folk back in the early 2000s. So that one really was my kind of like awakening to gay series. I mean, granted, now a lot of the things that happened in that series, looking back, were maybe we wouldn't be doing that if the show was like put out nowadays, right? But back in the day, Mama, like it was the tea. It was, I think the first BL series I watched that might have been termed a BL, at least the first one from the Asian area or region, was Gaok Bangkok. So it's a series that was directed by PL, and kind of like Queer as Folk, some of the issues that they were showcasing and they were highlighting were a lot more mature. They had like a lead character who was HIV positive, and he was like going through the whole um, process of trying to understand what that meant for him, how to be in a relationship with someone who was HIV negative. So, it was beautiful. But the one that got me into reactions was Hello Stranger, because it was the pandemic. I was stuck in my room. We were all stuck in our rooms, Mama. So, so I saw Tony Labrusca's face, his face, Mama, on the thumbnail. I was like, oh my God, he's gorgeous. What is this? Click, and that's it. And I never looked back. So my favorite BL trope is the Thai BL sponge bath. I love them. Like, every time I see a sponge bath, that's like, oh my God, this is it. The series has This is it. Like, this series has now officially become a Thai BL, because like those sponge baths, Mama, they cure everything. I swear, they cure fevers primarily, headaches, malaria, any bacterial infections, certain types of cancer. Yes, even like any depression. It cures depression definitely. You know,
Drop my dog back from the dead.
something that I also recently liked, and it's not just in Thai BLs, but in a lot of BLs. This is cross country. Okay, it's like the strawberry cake. Like apparently, gays really like strawberry cake. So there are many other flavors, by the way, chocolate, mango, whatever. No, strawberry cake is what we're going for all the time, every time. So that I like. I really like that one. The one I really don't like is when they portray female characters as toxic or as not helpful to the leads. Because, I mean, let's face it, for a lot of LGBTQ plus leads, it really is like a female influence, like a female friend that they would first come out to, or someone who makes them feel comfortable, especially if they feel like they are like the only gay person or the only LGBTQ plus person in their community, if they're like from a small town. It really is a woman that we would gravitate towards. So I just feel like it's not reflecting what actually happens in the LGBTQ plus community when they portray toxic female characters. There are a lot of others as well that I don't like. Like I would drop certain series if I would see hard abuse and that kind of stuff, and especially if there are children involved, unless they are showing something like child abuse where they want to show us that that kind of trauma does affect people as adults, then that I'm okay with. But the other one, and this is a funny one that like a recent trope that has been a trend in Thai BLs especially is the trope that the one that you're going to end up with is someone you met in your childhood, because it's like, okay, so you're telling me if I did not meet the person that I'm supposed to fall in love with before I'm 10 years old, that I'm never going to fall in love. Either that or you're telling me that the only choices I have are the people that I've met until that point. Okay, like I am not a fan of that because, like people meet people when they're older as well. So, it's not like your world ends the moment you turn 11. Okay, not a fan of that. Well, I'm not a fan of shipping, generally speaking, and we'll get to that later, right? But my all time favorite, I would have to say, it has to be Max until now because they are freaking amazing. I love them. They're so freaking hot, and just like the fact that they truly are champions of the community. Like Tool is very much, I would say, an open member of the community. I don't think he's openly ever said it about Mama. Like, it's kind of obvious. And Max really is so supportive. Like, I think they're one of the few who I've seen join Pride marches without an active series that they're promoting. Like, a lot of actors do join Pride marches if they're part of a series, but they've joined it even without one. Like I've seen them, so I love them not because of their series that they have, which have been wonderful, by the way. But like I love them for that. The fact that they're so supportive, even when they don't have anything active going on. Actually, I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't want to be any of them. I want to have my own series. I take that back. I'd want to be Pijong, going back into the past and meeting Punjab. Because I would say, like, I Feel You Linger Here. Well, first of all, that was one of the most beautiful series I've ever seen. And and I love like those time travel kind of themes as well. And they did really well with it. And just to be like in that kind of time period as well, Like, I know that that time period had a lot of issues with which the series also portrayed, right? Things were not easy for the LGBTQ plus community at that time. But with a husband like Kunyai, like, mama, anything is possible. Like, we can keep it on the down low if you want, mama. Like, I do not mind that at all. Like, keep me in your closet. Keep me in your basement. I'm so okay with that. Okay, Kunai. That is all. Well, I think that's my problem because I don't choose. So, like, basically, if it has English subtitles, I will react to it. And sometimes, even if it doesn't have English subtitles officially, I will find fan made with subtitles and react to that. So, yeah, like at the moment, just to give you an idea, like this week alone, from Wednesday to today, Sunday, because we're filming this Sunday where I am. I will have reacted to 19 series this week. So like, I do react to quite a lot, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I like all of them. I mean, I'll watch them, I'll react to them, but yeah, if it has English subtitles, I probably have a reaction to it. I might not remember that I've reacted to it, but I probably have reacted to it. If there was one thing I would change about the BL industry, I would change ships. I would remove ships and just have actors be actors, honestly, because there is a lot of toxicity that comes from the shipping that we see between these different actors. Listen, of all people, I love when we see actors working with each other again and again and again, but I don't think it necessarily does well for the actors in terms of their ability to be better actors, right? So I would much rather have a one and done deal with ships, like have them work with as many actors as possible because that's how you get to improve as an actor. That's how you get to hone your craft, right? I know that that's not great for some of the fans, but listen, the truth needs to be told, and I will tell it. Okay, ships are not great for acting, you know, and hopefully more people realize that. Not to mention all of the toxic stuff that comes with shipping sometimes. It's gotten to a point where there are some people in the comments who are saying that, oh, they saw this actor, this main lead, interacting with one of the supporting characters and having a good time. They shouldn't do that because they're in a ship with someone else. And I'm like, excuse me, you're telling me that actors can't have friends? They're people too, It's so weird. It's so weird to me. I don't get it. Well, DramaLlama is an upcoming queen in the BL industry. She's got a point. She's an icon. She's the legend, and she is the moment. Come on now. Okay. And you know what? Like, I love what Drama Llama is trying to do. And okay, maybe she's not a legend quite yet, but she's gonna get there, Mama. Okay, so hang in there, hang in there. There's a lot of potential. We will get there. It will take some time, but I love it because it's kind of like connecting people to other fans. That we need more of that, right? And we need more of people seeing that there are actual humans behind what you see in terms of the BL content out there. I'm sure it's already going to be part of the plan, but I would love to see people sharing their personal favorites about the series that they love, what specific aspects they like, because yeah, actors would play a big part of that, obviously, but maybe it was the cinematography that you enjoyed the most, or it was the editing, or it was the actual script writing, things like that. You know, things that I think my drama list tries to share, but it's not necessarily. I mean, no shade to my drama list, okay? Because like I love my drama list. Listen, I need my drama list. Otherwise, I would not remember any of these names, and I would not know what is going on. But there are aspects it can improve on, and I think I kind of hope that that's something that Drama Llama eventually also does. Like improve on the the other aspects of what people enjoy in a series. Ooh, okay. Well, can it be three per country? Because I watch so many. Okay, okay. Like I think Thai BLs are like they're a category of their own, and then we'll do like other countries all lumped together. How about that? My top three Thai BLs. First, I told Sunset about you. Beautiful. Oh my god. Just that is like you hear a lot of people saying that sometimes the series transcends the BL label. That was definitely the first series that I would kind of say that about. It was such a cinematic experience. Like anytime a series is a cinematic experience, then I very much gravitate towards that. Second is I Feel You Linger in the Air. Again, a cinematic experience. Just beautiful the way that they put the stories together, the way that they gave justice to the supporting characters, whether they're LGBTQ plus or not. Beautiful. And because my husband is there, we have to support our husbands. And the third is I'm gonna hype up a show that I think a lot of people maybe did not appreciate the ending of, but I absolutely adored The Miracle of Teddy Bear. Like I love The Miracle of Teddy Bear because it really showed how abused LGBTQ plus children can be and how they struggle with the trauma and how they have to deal with that and how they pick up the pieces. And it was just so beautifully portrayed. And Job, the actor who, plays Nut, just did a fabulous job. I think like that was one of the best performances I've ever seen in like a series. Like him showing how an abused child can kind of pick up pieces and move on with their life. And it was one of the first series also to show an actual therapy session, someone actually attending a therapy session. So I loved it. I absolutely love it. Now, outside of Thailand, this one that I absolutely loved in Korea was Light on Me. Oh my god, that show is amazing. Like it is one of the best high school themed BLs that I've ever seen. And just like it's my happy BL. It's like whenever it's my comfort BL, whenever I want to watch something and be happy, that's the one that I watch. The second non Thai series I would say is The Eighth Sense. Beautiful. Again, a cinematic experience. My God, that series is beautiful. The acting, oh my God, on point. And third is Cherry Magic from Japan, the Japanese live action. I absolutely adore and love uh, the Thai live action that is airing at the moment, but the original was just it was something else. It was something else. Going with the theme of coming of age, rites of passage, and that kind of thing, which is truly what BL encompasses. For Thai series, I would say it would probably have to be my school president, right? Because like they did really, really well in showing what a high school themed series and a BL series in general can do. And just the fact that the music is spectacular, you know, and absolutely love it. And then for non-Thai series, probably Light on Me as well too, because it is kind of lighter in fare, generally speaking, but very, very well done. Loved it. Now, for all of you who are fans of BL and you want to have a good time, if you want to be entertained, I do my best to try to entertain people with my reactions. Please head over to the Tita Josie channel on YouTube. And my links to my social media are there, including my Patreon. On Patreon, also, if you search for Tita Josie, you'll find me there. And we'll have a good time. Listen, we will have the best time. I love to keep it light. Sometimes we have to cry because, like of what we're seeing. But, generally speaking, we like to be entertained. So if you like entertainment, come over to my channel. That's all. And thank you for this opportunity. Good luck to DramaLlama. You are the moment, and you are a legend in the making, and I'm sure you'll do well.
I mean, if I could list the number of series that I've started just because I saw Hot Man in the thumbnail,
Yeah,
really, they're not always amazing like Hello Stranger, some other ones, but that's
but it
fine.
worked. It
It worked.
worked.
Yes, that show was wild. Like I remember, I think I was either in high school or in college when it was first coming
Uh-huh.
out, and I remember watching it and not really thinking anything of it other than wow, there's just so many shenanigans happening. But at first watch, it's like oh my god, there's just half
Yes.
naked men here, fully naked men here. There's no, I
Yes.
don't know what to do. It was
Yes.
a
But
ride.
I think that was required for the time period because there
Mhm.
are some series that are put out, yes, to shock people, sure. But some people need to be aware that there are shocking things that are going on and that there are these stories that have to be told. And when I saw it, I was already in like my early 20s.
Mhm.
And, like, maybe I shouldn't have watched that at that time because I became kind of like very promiscuous afterwards. I really truly
Nothing
felt
wrong with that.
and imbibed, the energy in the series. But like it's a growing process for everyone because I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not that young.
Well, your
But
skincare routines got me fooled then.
Mama, the video filters are doing wonders. That's all I have to say. Like if it weren't for the video filters, Mama, the skin would be very patchy, and it would not be the
I
way
don't
it is
believe.
right now. But I appreciate the comment.